Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Spooner47 here again with you to bring you my 100th video of my YouTube channel, and to celebrate this special occasion I thought I'd discuss a little bit about what are my favorite games of 2012 so far this year. And I haven't played a lot of newer games. Most of them have been pretty I've been ones from last year, like Saints Row the Third. I can't even speak. Saints Row the Third I did play a couple of weeks ago through GameFly, but you know, if you've already played, you know how awesome it is. But I won't get into that too much, and just want to run down a little bit on my favorite games of this year so far. And number 3's got to go with number 4. I got 4 on my list right now. So number 4 goes to Sleeping Dogs. I really enjoy Sleeping Dogs. I've had my own feelings about it, and if it changed since my review I did a while back, and I really enjoyed it. It was, you know, a fun open world game that wasn't trying to be like Grand Theft Auto. It was kind of his own thing, and sure, the story, you know, the main plot wasn't the original one, but I think it did everything that you come to see with open world games, and the story pretty well. So I have no complaints about that. It was pretty well polished, and the fighting system was not bad, even though it's, you know, it was a takeoff of the Batman Arkham Asylum and City gameplay, but it worked to their sorry, I'm playing Super Meat Boy as well, so just to have some sort of visual element while I'm talking about my video games that I enjoyed this year. And yeah, it had, oh, missed a shot. It had good parts about it. I mean, the combat system was decent, and not very difficult to grasp. If you played Arkham Asylum or Arkham City, you think you would get a hold of it pretty quick, and if you haven't, I think it's still pretty accessible and easy to get acquainted with once you get your first fight scene. And it's a very cool way of, oh, what happened? Warp Zone. It went about it in an interesting way, and how early on in the game you didn't get a weapon at all until, like, I don't know, like an hour or two into the game, trying to get you introduced to like the world and the combat, which was all fine and dandy for me. Oh, this is interesting. Alright, I'm getting distracted now. Which was... Sorry, I should be playing this while I'm talking about games I enjoyed this year. Yeah, Sleeping Dogs is a good one. It had a good story, and it was enjoyable. And my other game on my list that I enjoyed this year was Max Payne 3. I felt that Max Payne 3 was, you know, very awesome sequel to Max Payne 2. It obviously not made by the same developer. It was Rockstar who took liberty with the Max Payne character and did what they did with it, since they've gone down the path of more serious and dramatic games. And I thought I did a good job. It was very in the mood of Max Payne 3, and this is sort of something that Rockstar is very good at. I think they have really mature writing, and this is, I think, one of the most mature writings that they've had for a game. And with, you know, Grand Theft Auto 4, it had its serious moments, but it was kind of also foreshadowed with some of the silly parody that was going on with just parodying the world of New York City and things like that. And just the characters just really all over the place, and it was kind of, looking back on it, it was very difficult to get you know, to get the grasp of the tone, because it was just kind of one way and then the other way. It was all over the place, but in retrospect, it was alright. It was an alright open world game, and Max Payne 3 was a fine and well dandy sequel to Max Payne 2. James McCaffrey did a great job as always, and the engine was, the Euphoria engine was amazing. Just the way that Max moves throughout the game, it's just very fluid, and the way he bumps into things was very cool. And I really got the hang of it later on when the missions got a little tough and the enemies were throwing at you like crazy. So yeah, that's, Max Payne 3 is up there. I think that's a good game. The Witcher 2, I know this might piss off some people, but I don't care. The Witcher 2 Enhanced Edition came out for 360. And I know that it came out for the PC a year ago, but I think it still counts. I mean, even it's available for the 360 now, and it's an enhanced version that added some newer stuff and made the game a lot more enjoyable and fixed some things and just ported it. I mean, a well done port to the 360. Very mature, dark fantasy storyline, which is, the game doesn't hold your hand in terms of its writing or getting acquainted with the world. You kind of have to just go with the flow and get a sense of what the world is like, and it's very, mature and just very mature game. It doesn't hold anything back. It treats you like an adult, which I like a lot. And there's some, real world stuff going on in that game, and I bought the relationship between Triss and Geralt. I thought they were good. They were a good video game couple, and the gameplay was good. It could be a little overwhelming at first because there's so much controls, and the tutorial wasn't necessarily the best. Was not necessarily the best tutorial ever that you start out with. Optionally to start out with to get acquainted with the game, as I am a fan of sometimes tutorials being given to you towards playing the game and figuring it out on your own, like the old Mega Man games. Those did a good job at not holding your hand at all, just kind of figuring it out on your own. I don't even know what I'm doing with Super Meat Boy. It didn't hold your hand at all, and just thought it was really well done. And I like the world of the game, and there's a lot of cool characters and interesting enemies you face throughout the game, and it's one of those things where you can play them more than once and get in the middle of the game you get to choose a side, and you miss out on kind of a good chunk of a game that would be different if you played it the other way around. So I thought that was really interesting. It added some replay value, and I played it twice and chose different story branches that you were given with King Foltest and the other elf guy that you could go with. I liked him as we got to know him more. I chose him over Roach. And what's the other one? Witcher 2, and then my final one, Mass Effect 3. I think Mass Effect 3 is one of the best games out this year. I mean, regardless of all the negative feedback it got, and I don't care who you are, that game was fantastic. Regardless of what you feel towards the ending, I felt that a lot of what was put in that game was really well done. Although I think there were a little bit of missed opportunities with the the basic storyline of Shepard trying to gather up resources from different races to team up together and take on the Reapers, because they're attacking Earth, and all other planets and races are getting wiped out by these Reapers, and it's just a matter of time, a matter of life or death, and not wasting time. So he has to gather up as much people as he can. I felt that the EMS, I think that's what it's called, was I felt that that was kind of underused. It could have been better. It could have been better implemented into the game, because I felt that after the extended cut that you did really need to worry about gathering up enough people to get your galactic readiness ready at a high percent so that you can successfully hope to defeat the Reapers, and you know, that whole thing. I won't go into details on the ending, but it just didn't. I just felt that it wasn't well utilized, and there was really no point to it after the extended cut. I felt that if you got a high enough, if you dedicated the time to play the multiplayer and gather up as much people as possible to your cause, that you would have gotten some type of better ending at least for doing all that, rather than just getting what you've got through the different 3 endings that was included in the extended cut, and rather than the original one, because that was just, I felt a very slap into the face. The way how it left you with questioning the things that you're questioning your choice that you made. It just wasn't satisfying. Like the past games had a pretty satisfying endings. I felt like you got things done, but for overall, I think it's a very well done game. It's you know, it's for $20 now, new everywhere. So I think anyone who hasn't played it should try it out at least. I know that Mass Effect 3, Mass Effect Trilogy is coming out for 360 and PS3, which is all of the games in the series, and you know, PS3 owners will get to play the first game because that wasn't available for the PS3 because that was a Microsoft exclusive. So, you know, overall, I think the game is, you know, fantastic on all sides, and just, I mean, good on BioWare. I mean, I never cared so much about characters in video games as much as I did with the Mass Effect series, and really is in, you know, they're the first ones that I could think of that have, you know, implemented the transferring over your game saves over onto another game. So the choices you've made in the last one will have some sort of effect on how things play out in the newer game that you're going to play. And I just thought that was just amazing. I mean, everyone will have different experiences with the game by what they chose. I mean, I know people, you know, had different experiences than me. You know, some chose to romance Miranda, some chose to romance Tali, things like that. I mean, that's just what's so great about it, that you can have such open-ended playthroughs. Oh my goodness. So much open-ended playthroughs that you could just discuss, and you know, you could also not open up different conversations with someone else that if you didn't romance them, that you'd kind of miss out on. It was just so amazing that, I mean, all that little detail that gets put into the different playthroughs is just, you know, remarkable. And this is, I've just got to give them props for what they've done with the series in general, rather than condemn them for just one little thing. So yeah, that's my little discussion there on my favorite games of 2012. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and you know, give me your list of games that you like, whether it be your top 5 games you like so far this year. I know there's still plenty of more games to come later on this month with Assassin's Creed 3 and Hitman Absolution next month. I'm really looking forward to it, so that it's going to be included in my, you know, future videos. Or probably on my podcast, I'll definitely CH and I will talk about something with our favorite our top games of 2012 so far. Although he hasn't played a lot of them because he's in Australia and doesn't have his 360 with him, so we might have to wait till next year that we can get this list together. But we'll work something out. I'll probably do it on my own channel and do my kind of top 5 games of the of this year later on when we get near the end of the year. Oh man. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if you're interested in something else. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm getting so distracted by the Super Meat Boy. So thanks everyone for watching. I'm Spooner47 signing off. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for those who sticked around and watched all the 100 videos that I've done. Whether it be just random things, which is just so. That's what this channel's about. It's recently been about some games that I played through, but a lot of it's just all sorts of randomness. So expect nothing but the randomness from me. I don't know if that even is a word, but anyways, I'm dragging on too long. Thanks everyone. Goodbye.